Psalm 129 is a plea for deliverance from oppression and persecution. The psalmist begins by recounting the afflictions and sufferings endured by Israel throughout its history. He describes how the enemies of Israel have oppressed and persecuted God's people, inflicting wounds on their backs and causing them great distress. Despite the trials they have faced, the psalmist affirms Israel's resilience and endurance, declaring that they have not been overcome by their enemies. In the midst of this reflection, the psalmist expresses confidence in God's faithfulness to deliver his people. He describes how the Lord has cut the cords of the wicked, thwarting their evil plans and preventing them from achieving their malicious intentions. The psalmist affirms his belief that God will continue to deliver his people from the oppression of their enemies, providing them with hope and assurance in times of trouble. The psalmist then pronounces a curse upon the enemies of Israel, invoking God's judgment upon those who seek to harm his people. He likens them to withered grass on the rooftops, which withers before it can grow, symbolizing the fate of those who oppose God's chosen ones. The psalmist expresses his desire for the enemies of Israel to be put to shame and turned back in defeat. The psalm concludes with a declaration of blessing upon God's people. The psalmist invokes a blessing upon all who fear the Lord and walk in his ways, affirming their prosperity and well-being. He expresses his hope that they will experience the blessings of peace and security, free from the oppression and persecution of their enemies. Psalm 129 serves as a reminder of God's faithfulness to deliver his people from oppression and persecution, providing them with hope and assurance in times of trouble. Let's now read Psalms chapter 129. A song of degrees. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, may Israel now say. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed upon my back, they made long their furrows. The Lord is righteous, he hath cut asunder the cords of the wicked. Let them all be confounded and turned back that hate Zion. Let them be as the grass upon the housetops, which withereth afore it groweth up. Wherewith the mower filleth not his hand, nor he that bindeth sheaves his bosom. Neither do they which go by say, the blessing of the Lord be upon you, we bless you in the name of the Lord. This ends our reading of Psalms chapter 129.